What's going on, you guys? Yeah, everyone grab their pink comforter.
I got the worst haircut ever. This is my haircut. Look at that.
Oh, and then you said Pat Dixon does have a past.
He's Ray DeVito. His chin is kinda neato. He's Ray DeVito. He is a Guido. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. Problems with his Speedo. He's kind of retardito. Is Ray DeVito. His chin is pretty neato. That Ray DeVito. Your information he'll repeat-o. That stinky Guido. That's Ray DeVito. Rock Bottom Podcast starts now.
What's up? What's going on, you punks? How are you? Welcome. Rock Bottom Podcast. I'm Ray DeVito. This is Surah.
What's up, everybody?
How are you? What's going on, Surah? We had a miscommunication. You thought you didn't get the link, and I sent you the link, but we worked it out.
You know what? I know. I thought Asians were supposed to be good at tech. What's going on with that?
Yeah, what's going on, man? Are you Asian? Are you sure you're Asian?
I don't know. The blonde is seeping in pretty heavy.
Jesus. And you're in my hometown, Cleveland, right now. I didn't even know this.
I know. Can't you tell? This looks just like Cleveland.
Yes. A hotel room in Cleveland.
Exactly.
Yeah. How are you? What's going on?
Thanks for having me back.
It's always, people love you.
Do they? Where are the people at?
Do they? They're here. They're here. We got people here. Asa Quarrel is here. He loves you.
Oh, thanks. $1 makes a fella.
Yeah. Yeah. How was your Easter?
Easter, I didn't do anything. I flew back from Memphis. I was performing. I did a string of shows, Orlando, Atlanta, Memphis. So.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And they were nice. They were good.
They were good. They were great. Yeah. Did the famous Graceland soundstage in Memphis. That was pretty cool. Orlando, some big theater on the Walt Disney compound.
On the Walt Disney, like Disney's not doing so hot right now.
Oh, are they? What happened?
You know, the whole Snow White thing.
Oh yeah, they'll be fine. One little slip up isn't gonna hurt Disney. It's hardly gonna make a dent.
No, I don't know about this, but like they canceled like some of their movies coming out. Because it was, you know, the whole thing. Like, and also here's the deal. I do not like that Rachel Zegler. I'm not a fan of hers. I don't like her whole thing. But Disney did kind of throw her under the bus. Like she started it by being not cool. By like kind of like shitting on Snow White, the original, and being like making fun of the 1937 version and all that. And then she put her politics in it, like her co-star is Jewish, and she's like free Palestine and all that. Like, yeah like so.
Yeah, you can't mess with the classics. That was the first red flag.
No, she did so many things wrong, but Disney also like ruined I saw the movie. I went and I saw the movie. The movie's garbage.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it just to see how bad it was going to be. But yeah, there's like Prince Charming is like, he's nothing. Also, like the original movie, if you saw the original movie, Snow White goes to the Seven Dwarfs' house, like, because she's running away from the evil queen, runs into the forest and goes to the house. She sees it's dirty and she cleans it up. And the new movie, she goes there and makes the Seven Dwarfs, because how dare a woman clean anything? And like she makes the Seven Dwarfs clean it up, and they're not even dwarves, because Peter Dinklage is like, "What? You're gonna have dwarfs? No, you can't have dwarfs. That's insulting to little people." So they get rid of all the dwarfs, and they're CGI.
Oh, so are they like still small though?
No, they're like creatures.
They're not even little people.
No, they're not people. They're CGI creatures.
Creatures.
They're just like, I guess they're dwarves, but like it could have been. 7 little people that had jobs, and now they don't have jobs because they listened to Peter Dinklage, who had nothing to do with the movie. He's just a midget, or I'm sorry, a little guy, a little person.
Don't
whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna get canceled for my own podcast for saying that. But yeah, that like he was like, you that's insulting to little people. So they uncasted the 7 actual little people, and they're like, they
originally casted people,
and
then fired them.
They fired them. Yeah, like Peter Dinklage. I lost Surah. Surah undid herself. I'm drinking my my first beer tonight. We'll get into this when Surah comes back. But Asa Quarrel, thank you, man, for the $1. Doing it. I got other news to talk about too. Some not so good news on my end. Let's see. I don't know if it's her Wi-Fi. But when she comes back, we'll get me 143. Thank you, man. I'll take it. But some other news, which is Easter was good, man. I do have ham. It was there was honey baked ham at my sister's place. So yeah, we did have ham. My contribution was I brought potato salad. So I brought potato salad to the party. But then some bad news in my what's up? You back?
The Wi-Fi is sitting in your hometown, man.
Oh, all right. Yeah, don't say where you're at. Don't say what hotel you're at in Cleveland, but yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Your fans are gonna pull up on me.
No. There's there could be some punks, but everyone here is not a punk. Age of Quarrels, a good egg. Emmy 143 is a good egg. Emmy 143 became a member. Thank you for becoming a member.
I love you. Long time. That's what they want me to say, right?
Oh, is that what that? Don't read the free chat.
No. 143 means I love you.
Oh, really? Oh, all right.
Yeah, I think it means something else. Maybe they're born.
You know what? The only time I heard that, Me Love You Long Time, was that 2 Live Crew song.
Oh, really?
The Me So Horny song.
It wasn't even Asians singing it?
No, it was Asian in this song. It was an Asian lady like, Me Love You Long Time.
Oh, you're talking about,
the song, the Me So Horny song.
Yeah.
Me So Horny. I love you long time. And you know what else is sad about that song? They played that at a dance when I was in middle school. That's how we're 8th grade, an 8th grade mixer. It wasn't on school grounds. It was a mixer with like all the different, like, it was a middle school mixer, but I was not in middle school yet. I was in 8th grade, and I remember them playing.
Is it middle school 8th grade?
Yeah, I was in 8th grade.
You talking about high school?
No, I think it was a high school mixer, but I was in 8th grade. So I guess I was not technically supposed to be there, but even for a high school, that seems inappropriate to play for kids.
Oh, come on. Compared to the stuff they're playing these days.
But at school functions?
I mean, I remember they played Till the Sweat Dripped Down My Balls. Oh, skeet, skeet. Remember that song?
Skeet, skeet, motherfucker, skeet, skeet.
That was like skeet, our skeet. High school song.
Your high school song? Yeah. That was your class song? That
was our class
skeet,
song.
Skeet, motherfucker, skeet, skeet.
We walked across the graduation stage to that song.
The skeet, skeet, motherfucker. You scared, skeet, skeet, you scared. Yeah, I am scared. A grown man skeet, skeeting. I'm 15. There's someone skeeting.
I
I
didn't know
mean,
what it meant, but I knew it wasn't good.
it wasn't good. I don't know what skeet skeet means. I just know it's not good. I just know I think I'm too young for skeet skeeting. I think I'm still too young for skeet skeeting.
Only Skeet. I knew it was Skeeter from Doug Funny. You
Yeah, yeah.
probably didn't watch that, but
What's Doug Funny?
see exactly.
I don't know what Doug Funny is.
It was a show on Nickelodeon.
Oh, wow. Did you know about that whole dude thing?
People getting molested.
Yeah. Daniel Schneider?
Yeah, I didn't watch the documentary, but yeah, I could maybe I dodged a bullet by not getting into TV too young.
I mean, I think I was a little too old for that. I remember that guy Dan Snyder from he was Dennis Blunden on Head of the Class. If you remember that show, you're too young to remember that.
Yeah.
Head of the Class.
I think we're different grades.
Yeah, this was like early 90s.
Yeah.
Howard Hessman, and that guy ended up being like the dude in charge of Nickelodeon. But not only that, like, because I seen things on YouTube, and like they do if you remember Nickelodeon's logo was like a child's foot.
Oh, I thought it was kind of like whatever, a skeet. I thought it was a skeet.
No, it's a foot. It's a foot, and then
That's
like
a foot. I thought it was just an orange blob. I don't remember the foot.
I mean, here I'll show you. I mean, I'll pull it up. Nickelodeon logo. Yeah, now it's a blob. I see that's coming up.
Oh, they changed it?
Yeah, it used to be this. Yeah, this is what it was. This is here. I mean, this is all you need to know. And then like there's a bunch of YouTube videos showing like during the Daniel Snyder era, which and there's so many like foot videos where
wow, he had a thing for feet.
Yeah, and like his swimming pool at his house was shaped as a foot. And then there's like YouTube things where it's literally like it's weird where he has scenes on Nickelodeon where the kids like he makes them
off their shoes.
Yeah, and it's gross. It's literally disgusting.
Yeah, a foot fetish. What the heck?
Yeah. Wow. I mean, you could watch it. You guys, that's the guy, Dan Schneider, and that's what the documentary is about. Like this guy being a weirdo. Yeah, not good.
When did they change it to a blob instead of a foot?
I think when he got found out.
Wow, he got found out that long ago, and just
I don't know. In all seriousness, I don't know about it because I never watched Nickelodeon. I only knew about it after the fact, like after he found out. I didn't watch Nickelodeon. Like Nickelodeon in my childhood was all like where people were getting slimed and stuff. Like you can't do that on television. So like I don't even know his era because I didn't watch any of who's the lady that's famous now? The Ariel Grande, like she had a show
Ariana
on there.
Grande?
Yeah,
I don't remember her show. I think that was a little too old. Or
who was the big star on Nickelodeon? Was it Miley Cyrus? Did she have a show?
Miley Cyrus, Hilary Duff. Those were the people that were popular when I was coming up.
Yeah, so that's way after my time. I didn't watch any Nickelodeon. Even when I was a kid, I didn't watch Nickelodeon. But like,
what did you watch? PBS? Were you a no cable kid?
No. We had cable. I watched. I would watch wrestling.
That's not a kid show.
DuckTales. I like DuckTales.
DuckTales. Okay, yeah. DuckTales are still kind of popular. My brother was more into that. He's older than me.
Yeah, Launchpad. He was the pilot. What else did I remember from my childhood? Inspector Gadget. Yeah, I like Looney Tunes, Inspector Gadget, Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
Yeah. What other cartoon? The Flintstones? Who didn't like the Flintstones?
The Flintstones, the Jetsons.
The Jetsons? Yes, I like the Jetsons. Meet George Jetson.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. We have some things that we cross paths.
And the Jetsons were like before my time. They just were still like the cartoon. Like Flintstones started, I guess, in the 60s and 70s. Like, you know, Saturday morning cartoons. What else? You didn't have Saturday morning cartoons in the 80s. In the 80s, let's see what Saturday morning cartoons were.
I watched Saturday morning cartoons for me were Doug and Rugrats, but you don't know what Doug is, so I'm assuming
I do know what Doug and Rugrats are, but I mean, I didn't watch it. I have younger cousins that watched it.
Okay. Yeah, those were my thing. And then TGI Friday, that was like the big thing.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo, the Smurfs, Tom and Jerry, Alvin and the Chipmunks I liked. Yeah.
Okay, all right. The classic.
Fat Albert.
I don't remember that.
Hey, that's Bill Cosby. It started in 1972, but it was still around. Transformers, Josie and the Pussycats. I remember Josie and the He-Man. He-Man was a big cartoon. I liked He-Man a lot. G.I. Joe was a cartoon when I was a kid.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't remember the Smurfs?
I remember the Smurfs. Yeah.
Oh, Papa Smurf. Smurfette. Brainy Smurf. I'm going to name all the Smurfs. There's 99.
You know all of them by name.
I mean, Brainy Smurf. Yeah, there was a lot of Smurf. Who was the one that would always have like exploding packages?
I don't know. I didn't watch the Smurfs like that.
He always had it, yet they always fell for it. The exploding package. The Smurf, was it Jokey Smurf?
Probably. Sounds about right.
He always had an exploding, and they fell for it every time. He would give up. Yes, Jokey Smurf. Right there. This was the same guy.
Inspired you to be a comedian?
No. It wasn't even funny. That's Jokey Smurf. He would always give someone a present in a box, and then they would open it, and it would explode in their face. And it was like, after that happened one time, you think you'd be like, yeah, I'm not going to take any presents from you anymore. But every episode, he did that. He would give it to him, and it would explode in their face, and they're like, Jokey Smurf, you got me again.
Damn. Well, you know what? People still fall for my bullshit, so.
What's your bullshit? What's your bullshit they're falling for?
I don't know. Some of my jokes, I gotta get some new jokes, you know? Do you ever?
Yes.
You still do jokes that you started, that when you started comedy, do you still do some of those jokes?
You know what? I think my oldest joke, because someone was asking me about this, and someone said, "Do you have any?" I thought they were trolling me when they were asking me about my raccoon jokes, and I thought they were talking about an old New Year's resolution joke that was on my first CD back in 2004. This is when I started comedy. I literally, my first 30 minutes, I'm like, I'm going to do a CD, and it's still on Sirius XM. I still get Sound Exchange checks. I was literally like 2 years into comedy. I was featuring, but I saw on that thing is my saltwater fish tank joke, which is originated back then, and I'll still do it. It's still a good joke. But
wow. Comedy, you already had 30 minutes.
Yeah, I got lucky because I started in Cleveland, and some local headliners liked me, and I also think they liked me because I had a car and I could drive them.
That's it right there. That's still a thing today. If you got a car,
yeah,
the road,
because I could drive them. So like I was featuring all around the country, but I was working with local headliners. And this was back in the day where there's like kind of before internet was a big deal. So it was still like a thing where clubs were week long, and you go to the club and they'd have a show on Tuesday, and it'd be like the country radio stations night. Wednesday would be like
every single night.
Yeah, every night was seriously hosted by a radio station because they give out free tickets. And it was like, so the headliner would go on like the country radio station on Tuesday morning. Wednesday, it'd be like the rock and roll station. Thursday, it'd be like the alternative station. And it would just change like that. So like and then the weekend would be like just the normal shows. So
Damn, they need to do that. They need to get like local podcasts or something to sponsor.
that's how it was back in the day. And then every night, the person that would host the show would just be like whoever the local radio personality was at that station.
Was the host.
So that's how comedy was in the 90s.
Damn, that sounds fun.
Yes, and what? Because you could work every night and like.
Yeah.
So that's how. There's no longer comedy clubs now. Are just like Friday, Saturday for the most part.
Yeah, Thursday and Sundays are like the filler days. And then maybe they'll have like an open mic on a Monday or a Wednesday or something.
Yeah, essentially. So those were the days. Ray versus Bianca versus Lowe was a banger. You into it? Ray versus Bianca. I don't know what Ray versus Bianca was.
Rhea?
Rhea versus Bianca. Do you know what he's talking about?
No idea.
Bianca. It shows up in Google. Oh, it was a match. It's a wrestling match at WrestleMania 41. Oh, so WrestleMania was last night. I did not see WrestleMania.
Didn't follow you into your adulthood? You only watched it as a kid?
Yeah, I don't watch wrestling. I don't watch wrestling anymore, but I did watch it as a kid. I know my buddy Goots is still into wrestling. He went to WrestleMania yesterday. I texted him. He said it was that it was great. I don't know what happened. I texted him beforehand. I guess Ric Flair was or Ric Flair's record was on the line. I don't know what happened, but the guy that's John Cena was going for Ric Flair's record. I'm assuming he got it for the fact the media was hyping it up, and wrestling's all kind of a work. So I'm assuming he got Ric Flair's record. Because otherwise...
Record for what?
You don't know who Ric Flair is?
I don't follow wrestling.
Ever? You don't know who Ric Flair is?
Nah.
You gotta beat the man to be the man. Woo! You don't know who Ric Flair is?
I mean, keep rubbing it in.
No, you're better for not knowing who Ric Flair is. It's all good. It's all good. But no, Ric Flair, by the way, I'll be honest with you, it's amazing that Ric Flair is still a thing, considering like the baggage, the things that he's done throughout wrestling history. Like he was not, he kind of had his way with some ladies during the course. So you think he'd be canceled, but for some reason, because it's wrestling, yeah.
I've seen him. I don't really know what he's known for, but
yeah. I think it's the Flight from Hell or something. So you think he would have been canceled when you look at like his history. It's not the prettiest.
Yeah, he's not the prettiest. Damn.
No, he's not the prettiest, but a big deal wrestler. But wrestling if you watch that Vince McMahon documentary, don't watch wrestling. You know what? You're better off. Don't go down that. Don't go down that road.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Tio Hank, who's a good egg. Benito Santiago. He became a huge, and look at this. And then he gifted 5 memberships on top of it, Tio Hank.
Wow.
He's a good man. Yeah. Maybe one day you'll meet Tio Hank. He's a very fun guy to hang around.
Uncle Hank? Where does Uncle Hank live? In New York?
Tio Hank? I don't want to say. I don't know exactly where he lives, but I see him a lot in I'm going to say New Jersey area. Yeah, kind of outside of New York, New Jersey area. He lives at the Vince Lombardi truck stop. We'll just
yeah.
No, he's a good man. He's actually a very nice guy, and he's nice to all the characters. He's nice to all the characters in this podcast world, this crazy podcast world that I'm into. That The Pope died. What's your takes on that? What do you think, Surah?
Man, honestly, he was so old I thought he had already died, to be honest.
They're always old. Like there's never a young Pope, right?
Yeah, I think it's like pretty much like that's what we kind of like, two things that are really old all the time. US presidents and popes.
Well, yeah, U.S. presidents just seem to be getting older and older, but like they don't have to be that old. Like John F. Kennedy wasn't that old, and he died the quickest.
John F. Kennedy, that was a president like 50 years ago.
But still, he was like 40 years old.
Yeah.
You have to be at least 36 to be a president.
Uh-huh.
How
Yeah.
would you think the president should be, Surah?
I mean, I think it'd be more, I think in the 50s, 60s, you got to at least have lived a little bit. I would be kind of scared if we had a 36-year-old president, to be honest.
Well, that's the lowest age limit it could be.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know. 36 is almost, it seems a little too young to be making like decisions for the whole entire world. But I think 50s, 60s, you'll still got it, but you've lived a life.
What about Obama? He wasn't that old.
He was about, 50s, I think 60s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was perfect.
Yeah. Who do you, I think the presidency is all messed up. I don't like either side. I don't like the left or the right. What do you think?
Oh, Barack was only 47. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, he was, yeah. I think, yeah.
Can we get him back in there?
You know what? I mean,
No, he can't. He can't go back in. You only get 2 terms. By the way, if Trump changes, all right, here's what I'm predicting. If Trump changes, because he doesn't want to leave office. You know this, right?
Mm-hmm, of course.
He doesn't want to leave office. So if he somehow tries to make it so he doesn't have to leave office and he get 3 terms or you get unlimited terms, I bet Barack runs against him and Barack will kick his ass.
Oh, that's what you think you're predicting?
That's if Trump changes this dumb rule, which has been in the Constitution since, well, I guess he changed it during FDR because everyone loved FDR. So he served like 4 terms. And he wanted to leave, but he couldn't leave. He couldn't walk. He was stuck in a wheelchair.
Is that a joke?
No, but he wasn't a wheel. He had polio. He had polio during the height of polio. Maybe he was faking it the whole time. He didn't have polio. It was just like the big disease at the time. He's just faking it. Like, I want to be a man of the people. Someone put me in this wheelchair and wheel me around. And turns out he could walk the whole time. He's just like, I just want to identify with the people. I
like
also
people, like the flights to Florida, they get on the flight with the wheelchair, and then when they get off, they can magically walk.
Oh, because you work, because you've been on a bunch of airlines. Is that true? You've seen that before?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They want to board early. So they get the wheelchair, and then when they get there, they just magically
can walk for real?
Uh-huh.
They don't kick them off the flight for that?
No. What are you gonna kick somebody off a flight? They're already in the air.
Wow. They don't like make a record, be like, this dude was a piece of shit.
I mean, they do have a blacklist if you act up on a flight. People, that go crazy. You saw like that one woman who decided to walk around naked on the flight recently.
Yeah, that's not allowed.
I mean, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But yeah.
So they go there in a wheelchair. Is it their wheelchair or someone else's wheelchair?
No, they you see the people that push the other people around in wheelchairs at the airports. They're like,
yeah, I've seen that a lot.
Job. Yeah. They do that. They get through TSA quicker. They get on the plane quicker, don't have to walk. And then as soon as they hit the destination, all of a sudden they don't need the wheelchair no more.
You know what's insane? I never want to I never want to go on the airplane first. I like going on last. Am I weird for doing that?
No, me too. I used to always make sure like I boarded last, because what I would do is I would like see what seats were open.
Exactly. That's what I do too.
Upgrade myself.
Yeah, no, I would do that. I do that too. Like I do that all the time. Like I'll go in, like after everyone boarded. Like I purposely don't want to get on early.
The only thing, the downside is if you have a bag, then they're gonna make you check your bag at the end.
Oh, really? I also
If
put
there's
my
enough.
bag in wherever I see an opening, even if that's not my seat. First opening I see, I'm like, I'm putting my bag in.
You got your bag in first class and you're all the way in the back of the plane.
No, never first class. I assume I can't do first class.
Oh, okay, that's where.
But wherever I see, I think they would call me out on that, right?
Probably.
Yeah, but apparently people are allowed to like bring in wheelchairs and check their wheelchairs.
It's usually, they get the service at the airport. Have you ever gotten called out and sitting in the wrong seat?
No. Again, I go in at the end.
Yeah, but the flight attendants never came up to you and was like, "Excuse me, sir, can I see your ticket?"
No.
Oh, wow.
Are you jinxing me? No. Why? Does that happen? That happens a lot? That's never happened to me.
I mean, I've seen it all. I saw this one guy in first class who.
I never went in first class.
This guy was I don't think he ever been on a plane before. He just walked in. He walked all the way to the back of the plane, came all the way up to the front, and then sat his ass down in first class. I guess he just thought it was like the bus. He could sit anywhere.
And if you go, that's kind of obvious if you go to first class.
Yeah, you got to be a little more discreet about it.
Yeah, you can't just go to first class and be like, I'm just going to chill out here. Yeah, that's Mint Diggity, who's a good egg with a super sticker. Where's my UFC cards? I'm going to do some more. I do sports cards opening sometimes, and he gives me UFC cards to open up on stream.
UFC cards?
UFC. You into UFC?
No. Do you know who you have? I have a bow in my hair, Ray. Do I look like I'm into UFC?
All right. What are you into?
No wrestling, no UFC. I mean, like, if a fight is on, whatever, cool. Like,
You know that's the most popular sport in the world. That's an old joke of mine. The most popular sport in the world. It's fighting. Like people say soccer, they know it's fighting. Nobody. Yeah, remember middle school? Nobody ran across a playground to watch because a soccer game broke out. It's it's fighting. No one's putting an iPhone into 7-Eleven. I think they're playing soccer in aisle 4. So it's clearly fighting. Fighting. Everyone's going to watch a fight. No one's going to watch random people play soccer or basketball or baseball. But a fight, everyone's. You know what I mean? You're going to watch it. If two random people start fighting, you're like. Not that you're going to get involved, but you're going to peep it out. You're going to be like, what the fuck's going on over there?
You ever been in a fight?
I suck at fighting. I'm horrible at fighting. Speaking of sport, so Easter, I was with my relatives. I got some bad news. I got some bad news from my family. A family member died. An uncle of mine passed away.
Oh.
So that sucks. He passed away yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, he just beat the Pope.
No, yeah. It's bad. Yeah, it sucks. And that's another reason why I was late. Like I was talking to my aunt. But he was a good dude. So my uncle Wiki died last year. My uncle Lucky died last night. So that sucks. It was but I was talking to my aunt, and
his name was. You have an uncle named Wiki and Lucky.
Yeah. I also have a Dickie. There's a Lardy. Yeah, I'm Italian.
Are your uncles the 7 dwarves? Like what?
No, yeah. Happy, Lucky, Grumpy. My uncle Lucky passed away yesterday, so that sucks. So I was talking to my aunt. He was a good dude, man. I mean, he was great. He was great to me. Was always awesome to me, and yeah, it's a bummer. It fucking sucks that he passed away. But I'm more like for my aunt, like that's been her husband for like 60 years. So
yeah, man. Why do uncles? I feel like I've had 2 uncles pass away, and kind of more recently. Why do uncles Why do you guys go faster than us? You guys are always dying.
Yeah, dudes always die quicker than fucking women. You know why? Because you put us through shit. That's what it
No.
is. You can
No.
do whatever you want, and a dude can't say shit. We got to sit there and grin and bear it, and like fucking.
Nah, we got our shit together, okay? Like,
Well, you're not married, so you don't. But I'm saying, like, literally, like, my dad would do whatever the hell my mom said. My
Oh,
dad
really?
would do whatever the hell my mom said.
Sounds like a great man.
Like, my mom would be mad at me, and she literally would tell my dad he had to hit me when he came home. He's not even angry at me, and he'd have to sit there and like get upset with me. She'd give him like a pep talk to get mad at me, to hit me. It's
What would
insane.
you do what would you do to get your ass spanked? Would you get
I have ADHD. I would get in trouble all the time as a kid at school, and then my mom would have to like leave work to come pick me up, and then like yeah, she would get my dad worked up. My dad like would come home, wouldn't give a shit, and then all of a sudden be like, okay, and then he'd get mad and have to do his thing.
How would he hit you? Like with a belt?
No, with his fist.
With his fist?
Yeah.
Where?
It was the 80s. Like, it was fine.
You just go right to the face?
No, not to the face. No. He would get the belt sometimes, but yeah, it's all right. I love my parents. They're both dead, but yes, it was. Yeah, it was a little weird. He would come home, be happy with me. If my parents were alive, I'd give them both shit about it to the day. I'm not mad at them. It is what it is. Tio Hank, KB sucks. He doesn't like KB. Boo to KB. Boo to KB. Age of Quarrel. Sura is looking extra squinty. Land of the Rising Sun. Am I right, gang? Hashtag.
It's 11 o'clock, okay? Like, I should be in bed already, all right? You probably looking pretty squinty yourself over there.
Yes, give it to him.
Rah, there's no W at the end. I'm not a piece of sushi.
Yes, she's not a piece of
Korean.
sushi, man. Korean.
Do
Do you know fucking Minji Ko?
Who?
Minji Ko, she's Korean.
See, look at you being racist, asking me if I know the other Korean.
No, she's a comic. She's been on everyone loves her on this podcast too. She's great.
No, I don't know her.
No. Yeah, she's great.
She's a comedian in New York?
Yeah, she's in Korea most of the time. She's in New York part-time. Sura's internet's going out again. We'll get her back when there it is. She does paintings. She's also an artist. She does.
What? You brought her up last podcast.
Yeah, she's great. She's awesome. Yeah. She's a good lady. I think you guys will get along. Fine.
Just because we're Korean, you think we get along fine?
I mean, she's not North Korea. She's South Korea. Aren't they peaceful in South Korea? Or are you from North Korea? You got out?
Yes, I'm from exactly. I'm spying on y'all. I'm single-handedly raising the tariffs while I'm at it as well.
You're doing it yourself. Yeah, this is going to be a rude super chat. He's talking to me. Ignore this. Surah, have you ever done third input to do it? I've done third input. Surah has not, Johnny.
I don't even know what that is.
I think it means, yeah, ignore him.
Is that anal?
I guess, yeah. I'm the only one that does anal. I take it. I take it. That's what I do. I take the.
You're the bottom, Ray?
What? No, I'm not.
Bottom.
I'm not. I'm just doing jokes. No, I'm. Yeah, sure. in this.
Thanks.
She's a comic, Ray. Yeah. This is Tio Hank, who's a good guy. Dan, who's a big fan of us. Hey, Surah, big fan. What's your go-to karaoke song? Do you have a go-to karaoke song?
Oh, Land of the Rising Sun. Didn't you just hear?
Land of the Rising Sun, the John Fogerty song, CCR?
No,
That's a House of the Rising Sun.
It was a callback from their person that commented.
Oh.
But I don't know. What is my go-to karaoke song? Shoot. I do love me some Korean karaoke. You ever been, Ray?
No, I went to karaoke in New York City once, and it was with Elise Edwards, who everybody loves here. And I did not know this. So we go to this place in Astoria where apparently you have to pay to karaoke, which I didn't know. So we're like
you get your own private room.
no, this is in an open space.
Oh.
And we're like the only people there. And like, so we have like 2-3 drinks each, and I pay the bill, and then it's like $80. The drinks are like $6. So I'm like, all right, this is like $40-$50, whatever. And the thing was like $80 before tip, and they charged us for every karaoke song. Like you have to pay to karaoke.
They charged it like a jukebox.
Yeah, it was like $4 a song to sing, and it's like we're the only ones there. I sang like 2 songs just because like Elise was singing, she wanted to sing, but it's like I wouldn't have sang had I known. I never paid to karaoke before. Have you?
Yeah, well, but it's been Korean karaoke, which you get your own private room. So there, I can justify why you would have to pay.
Yeah, no, it was like the bar area.
Oh yeah, no, I'd never seen that. That you got is what you got.
Exactly. And then Elise was like shocked. She's like, what? You had to pay to karaoke? I was like, yeah, they gave like, I'm like, hey, I got it. Like me and her. And I saw the thing it was like $80-some. I'm like, it's like, we just had like, I just got like our drinks. I think we had like 4 drinks, like total, like 2 drinks each or something. Yeah, and it was like $80. I'm like, I just got her and me. I didn't buy everybody here drinks. And then he's like, no, every song is like $5 to sing. I was like,
$5? You could buy a CD for that price.
Or maybe like 4, but whatever. It was just enough where it was like, it was annoying. It's like, what? I never would have sang a song. You know, I would have went home and we would just sang it. Like right. I would have came here and sang a like. Why am I paying money to sing a song in this fucking empty bar?
Yeah, that's sad. That's the saddest thing I've heard. I think actually the last karaoke spot I did go to, I kind of felt like we got a little bit got as well, because they charged us for 2 bottles. You had to buy 2 bottles. 2
bottles?
Yeah, like of alcohol.
So, like, you mean bottles like tequila or Patron? Yeah, okay.
Exactly. And then they were like, but it comes with French fries and chicken nuggets. And we were thinking, okay, 20 people, like we were probably going to get like a big basket of each. It was literally 10 chicken nuggets. We were like, what are we supposed to eat? Take a bite?
Yeah, everyone gets a half a chicken nugget?
Yeah, so...
Yeah. Oh, you thought you were getting like a whole thing. Yeah.
A whole platter. Yeah. So that was a little schemy. And then, if you wanted, they only gave us 1 jug of juice for 2 bottles. So we asked for more, and they were like, "Oh, that's gonna be $10 extra." We're like, "What?"
And that's also like insane because like I didn't even want to karaoke. The guy was like, "Come on, you're the only people here. You got to karaoke. Pick a song. Like." He was like,
"Oh, that's hilarious!"
So he's like, essentially, like, "Come on, man, we got to keep this party going. No one's gonna sing if people aren't singing." So you think you're like doing him a favor by singing, and then next thing you know, he's like, "All right," and then he charged you for the song. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I think my first time going to Japan, I didn't understand that they make you sometimes pay for a table to sit down. Like
you got to pay for a table?
It's called a table fee. Yeah. We were like,
just to sit down?
Yeah, just to sit down. We were like, what?
Damn.
We were like, this is some white tourist trap shit. But we looked it up. But yeah, it turns out, I don't know, that's just part of the culture there. Like for some of the places they had. Yeah, I don't know, man. Asians, we always getting money from somewhere.
New Jersey Ranger 201. Who's a great egg. He's a good guy. He lives in New Jersey. Surah, you're always a good sport, and I appreciate that. Okay. Great Doug pool. Oh, so he likes Doug. He's close to your age. Ray, what happened to the card content? You still into it? I'll hang up and listen. Yes, I'll do some more card openings. Also, I was hanging with a buddy of mine who works for the Browns. I'm going to the Browns draft. I don't know if you don't like sports.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
even.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it's dumb. I mean, I don't like people that like go to like sports. Let me read this real quick because this guy's trolling me. He's a nice guy, but he's trolling me. Mr. Ray, you're gonna pay Surah the standard $100 you pay all gas minus the Asian tariff. Yes, Mr. By the way, I am going to give Surah some money. No,
Yo,
I
to raise my manager over
yeah,
here.
yeah. No,
I get paid.
I didn't make $100, so no, I can't give her. But yes, but thank you, Mr. Ray. He's trolling. But yes, I will give Surah some money for jumping on with me. Surah, you're always a good sport, and I appreciate that. Great, Doug Pull Ray. What happened to the card? Yes, I will do some more card openings. Also, my buddy that works for the Browns, who he gave me tickets. Not only is it the draft. Here's one reason why I don't mind going Thursday for the draft. Is it's also a Journey concert, and I kind of don't mind seeing. What?
Like it's in the very same vicinity, or what do you mean?
No, it's at the Cleveland Stadium.
There's a Journey concert.
Cleveland Browns. So it's a draft party. They call it a draft party. So Thursday night,
actual draft.
It is the draft. They're not.
It's not live
right,
though.
let me. Yes, it is live. Let me explain it to you. Okay. How sports work. So on Thursday night is the NFL draft.
Right.
Wherever they hold the draft, every team gets a draft.
Yes.
Like draft picks at Cleveland Stadium, where the Cleveland Browns play. They have the second. Yeah, they have the second pick in the draft. So it's going to be a live thing at Cleveland Stadium, which holds 80,000. Is it going to be 80,000 people there? Probably not. But also it's a Journey concert. So Journey's going to play a concert, but they're also going to do the Cleveland draft at the Cleveland Stadium for the Cleveland Browns. That's what the Cleveland Browns play. Okay. Is any of this making sense, or you have no idea what I'm
explaining? I got all that.
You kind of get it?
I got all that. Yeah.
That's kind of like the Knicks when they're doing the draft. If the Knicks have the second pick of the draft, they're going to hold a draft party at Madison Square Garden, let's say. But obviously, just the 10 minutes when they're drafting is one thing, but there's going to be a lot of dead time. So during the dead time, it's going to be a Journey concert.
Gotcha.
But yes, I will do some more. But also, not only that, so I went today. So I was supposed to play, and I'm still will do it. I'm supposed to play a guy in basketball one-on-one, which I didn't really want to do. It was his idea, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And now he guess the guy's not doing it. A one-on-one basketball game in New York City on May 8th. Yeah.
What was it for?
I don't know. It was his idea. And I was like, yeah, I guess I'm doing it. I guess I'm doing it because people wanted me to do it. So like, I'm going to do it. But then today, my buddy that works for the Browns, I went to the Browns facility because he was like, oh, and I worked out there and they have a basketball court. And I was playing 3-on-3 basketball. My knee is not good. I hurt my knee playing basketball a while back when I was playing with Big J and those guys. And it's still not great. It's
you
still
used to be in a league with Big J.
Yeah, when we were playing basketball, when he moved, but he lived on 57th Street and they had a gym there. And I strained my knee, my MCL, and it still isn't 100% right. So I was playing today and it still hurt. I'll still play May 7th if the basketball game happens, but my knee is not good. It's still, I'm old. I can't go left to right. I can go north and south, but I can't go east to west. I'm not a young man. So
You're
my
like
knees.
Checkers, you can only go.
Yeah, I can, yes, I'm a checker. I'm a checker. I can go north and south, but I can't really go. Go
diagonal.
East and west. So if the guy canceled, and it looks like they're canceling it, turns out it's not going to be the worst thing for me because, yeah, my knee, I'm scared to jump on it. Like I was playing today. Yeah.
Damn.
Carlos Danger. Is this little lady who creates art from boy butter? No, they're talking about
Minda.
Minchiko. They're Minchiko.
You're
She
getting me
pay-
confused. He's getting me confused.
Yeah. Do I got you till 11:30 and then we'll let you go?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. But Carlos Danger, he's a good guy. I like the guy. He used to help me a lot of this podcast. He's all right. He's not a bad dude. He's all right.
Yeah, I like how everyone's not a bad dude.
Yeah,
he's
not
defending everybody.
Mr. Rapier Ray's a punk. Don't get it twisted. Over in Europe, he's a punk. He's a nice guy,
They
but
do in euros though, so the conversion rate should be a little better.
Yes. Age of Quarrel, brain injury Smurf. I think he's talking about you.
Me?
No, I think he's talking about me. I think he's talking about me. He means
I don't
well.
remember.
Because you don't remember. Maybe he's talking about you. What don't you remember?
The Smurfs.
Maybe he's talking about me if I was a Smurf. They make fun of me because I got in a car accident. I got in a car accident. And I had a concussion. I was in the ER for this is years ago.
How'd you hurt your knee? Was that from?
No, it's not from a car. That's from playing basketball. It's just me being like, my knee being like, no. Oh, but also good news. It looks like I might be getting a Jim Brown autographed jersey, which is pretty cool.
Wow. How'd you get that?
From my buddy. And if I do get it, I will hang it here and it'll be a backdrop. That'll be a backdrop for my podcast. So yeah, I might be getting a Jim Brown autographed jersey. So
where are you getting it from?
From my friend. He's a college buddy of mine who knows all about this podcast world, and he's like, "Why do you do this to yourself? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why do you do this?"
Oh wow, he just passed away.
Yeah, Jim Brown. Yeah, he's the greatest running back in NFL history. John NOJ. I don't know who this guy is. Ray, show us your 8,008s.
Your
K-Rap. Lady's gonna tie you up. I don't know what that means. You know what that means? Oh, show your boobs. Oh, yeah. They want me to show my boobs? There's nothing there. There.
I mean, probably more than me. What's crep lady?
K-Rep. I don't know, lady. He's gonna tie you up. I don't know what that means. I don't know who this guy is. The first time he's ever been on my stream, so I don't know. I literally don't know who this dude is. Stickly was my.
And set you up.
I'm not gonna say this. Slim Faley. I don't. Thank you, Slim Faley. Hey Ray, Kobe Ty or Asia Carrera? I don't know who Kobe Ty is. And I don't know who Asia Carrera is. Are they? And he's actually like a nice guy, this guy. Hey, Ray, Kobe Ty. I don't know who they are. Who's Kobe Ty? Are they? Maybe these are more wrestlers.
I doubt they're wrestlers.
Well, last thing was, she's in a porno. She's a porno lady.
Oh.
I'm not that much of a porno guy. I'll be honest.
Why not Asuka? What's her name? Who's the really popular one?
I think all of them. I think all of them are popular. I think they all have a lot of gentlemen callers, if you will. I think that's how it works.
Oh gosh, I don't want my search history to be.
Don't be your search history. Yeah, don't. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a virus on my computer.
Yeah, there was a guy that was giving me that was trolling me for a long time, and people would send me like his weird things, and I'm like, I'm not putting that in because it was not good stuff. I'm like, I'm not putting that shit in my computer. Like, yeah, I thought they were trolling me, and so now the guy actually was like a real creep. I thought they were just trying to get me, and they're like, no, and then like I saw all the guys deleted stuff. It's like, no, it turns out that checks out that probably was that guy, but. I'm like, no, thank you. So yes, just because someone sends you something, don't put it in your Google search. Ray knows how to dry out a woman's vagina. Like, that is true. I have jokes about that. I can dry out a vagina pretty good. You know how I do it? I start showing him my baseball cards.
And as he pulls them out.
There you go. Ken Griffey Jr. trying up. There's a
Are these
Barry
the cards
Bonds.
they want you to open up, or what are the cards?
No, that's a joke I have for my act. But yeah, no, I do collect baseball cards. People send them to me. It's at my birthday party. New Jersey Ranger was there. So, all right, not to throw New Jersey Ranger under the bus. He's a giant fan of yours, but he got me this for my birthday. He got me a Magic the Gathering card.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering.
Wow. I think that might be worse than the baseball cards.
Oh, come on. He's a handsome guy. He's handsome. He'll come out to a show.
Handsome?
He's a good-looking guy and a very nice guy on top of it.
That gave you the Magic the Gathering?
He's into Magic the Gathering. Yeah, he's allowed to be. He's handsome. He's not bad looking, Sura. He's better looking than me.
Okay. Well,
You're like, that's a very low bar. You're like, that's not saying much. Dick Fitzo, Ray. This is a good guy. I mean, his name is kind of inappropriate, Dick Fitzwell. But Ray, I say down in Tampa, Thunderdome weekend, you and Chad play basketball, then stream in a room for the weekend. One man enter, one man leave. That's what I'm supposed to play in basketball is Chad Zumick, which I'll do. I'll still do it. I'll just wear a knee brace. I brought my knee brace. Here's my knee brace. Here's my knee brace that I have to wear because, yeah.
wow, that's depressing.
Yes, I'm old. It happens. Ozone. You got KB about to tap out, Ray. Just a little more wrestling talk. Okay, don't throw in the towel. You got this. Thank you, Ozone. Yes, I guess people are watching us on other channels. We're like on a bunch of channels right now. Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. Maybe she can put in a good word and land Woody or Mia as a guest. Oh, he's saying like Woody Allen or Mia, his wife. That's what he's saying.
Oh, yeah. Those are my people.
Woody Allen?
You know that whole story, right?
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Yeah. I'm adopted too, so I just dodged the bullet.
Yeah. Ray, I married an African-American interpreter who despises me and dates lawyers. Any advice?
Become a lawyer.
Become a lawyer, and she'll be back with you. If you want her back, pretend, coach. They'll come running back. Ray snitched on his dad's beatings in a book report. That is true. I did. I wrote in a paper that my dad hit me. I didn't know you weren't supposed to get hit as a kid. And I wrote in a 9th grade, I talked about it in a school paper. And then the lady gave it to a social worker. But here, not
services showed up.
Yeah, well, here's the deal too. Here's what like really made it awkward. She gave everybody their papers back except me. And I was like, well, where's my paper? And she's like, in front of the entire class, she goes, I need to talk to you after class about it. And I have anxiety. And I'm like, what do you mean you got to talk to me after? I'm like, just talk about it right now. Like, where's my paper? Why am I not getting my paper? And she's like, I was like, no, like what's wrong? She's like, your paper was, whatever she says, like your paper is very concerning. And like in my head, I forgot I'm even around my classmates. I'm like, what do you mean it's concerning? What's going on? And then she took me out in the hallway and said, you talked about your dad hitting it. And I gave it to like, I didn't even think it was, I assumed everyone got hit. Yeah. And I like, and my classmates can hear me crying in the hallway. I was like, no, what are you doing? Like, if you thought he hit me before, he's going to hit me more now. And it did not go well. Cause it was like, what do you mean? Just give me my paper back and say you need to talk to me after class. But like, it was also like how embarrassing. My classmate are in there laughing as I'm crying outside in the hallway with my teacher. It's like, what do you mean? You gave like, what? What do you mean a social? What are you doing?
So now you got bullied by your classmates and got hit by your dad.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, if he thought he hit me
He did
now,
it
he's really gonna hit me. But in a weird way, it worked because I sent over a social worker, and my dad never hit me again. Like he didn't know you weren't supposed to hit your kids.
Little
I
did
didn't
he know it was your mom instigating everything.
Yeah. Well, no, he also hit me on his own sometimes. Sometimes on his own without my mom. My mom showed him the way. Yeah.
You turned out okay.
You could jump off whenever you want. I know you got to get up early in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta go, but thanks for having me again.
Oh,
Back in your messy room. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'll see you back in New York City.
All right.
We'll
Sounds
hang.
good, y'all.
And yes,
All
I will Venmo you some money for jumping on, and thanks for doing this.
right. Appreciate it. See you
I love
later.
you, Surah. I'll see you later, punk.
Bye.
All right, peace, Surah.
Peace.
Everyone follow on Instagram. Hoorah for Surah. She's fantastic. She's great. But yeah, no, that was uncomfortable. That was I did not what do you call it? Plan to do that with my dad hitting me. That was not. I wasn't like, hey, like I didn't know you weren't allowed to hit your kids. My dad didn't know you weren't allowed to hit your kids. I thought everyone got hit, and it turns out like, no, you're not allowed to do that. So yes, Theo, is Surah considering Brennan's offer to appear as a guest on MLC? Blessings all. Again, that's between her and him. That's what that is, Theo. But thanks, man. My lost interest. Thanks, man. I miss seeing you around, man. Always appreciate your clips. You're a very good dude. R.I.P. Uncle, not so lucky. Sorry to hear it. Yeah, to be honest, like he's been in bad shape for a lot of years. Like this isn't a new like. I'm not crazy surprised that he passed away. I remember far back as like 10 years ago, he would go to my comedy shows and he was struggling to walk around in the back. And I remember like one comic was saying something like, who's that guy I literally was going to like fight that. I was like, shut the fuck up. That's my uncle, dude. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, trying to like, so like, I wouldn't fuck my Uncle Lucky. I wouldn't mess with him, but like, I got defensive a couple times when people gave me shit, with people that I normally wouldn't. Grown up Catholic, my 8th grade confirmation. So it's my 8th grade confirmation. And when you're a dude, you usually have like an uncle or a male figure in your family, like be your, I don't know, what do they call it? Your sponsor or whatever. Like for a confirmation, they walk down like the church aisle with you and like do your confirm or whatever. And I had my grandma. And I remember like a kid who was like a bigger kid than me and he was like a more popular kid than me. I wasn't popular, but he was like a more popular kid. And not only that, but like some of the better looking girls, like a good looking girl that was like, they were like my grandma, like, oh, look at Ray. He's got the lady with like blue hair or whatever, like talking. So my grandma was an old lady. My dad was the second youngest. He was 25 years younger than his oldest brother. So my dad was like, they were all 8 years apart. My dad came from a family of five siblings. My dad was the second youngest, and they were all 8 years apart. I don't know why they were all 8 years apart, but and I had my grandma, and some kid was like, they were like talking about my grandma and being like, oh, Ray's got a blue-haired lady, and the kid was bigger than me, and he's like a popular kid, and he's also like a popular girl, and they're like, and I literally I was like, dude, you say any shit about and I got the dude's face and like wanted to fight the dude. Like we had to like people had and like he apologized to me, but I was gonna literally like fight this kid. But like I didn't even care. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like fucking lay off my fucking like really, dude? You fucking saying shit about my grandma? Fuck you. I go, I love my grandma more than you love any member in your fucking family. Like back the fuck off, dude. If I hear you say shit about my grandma, I don't care if we're in church, I'm fucking punching you in the face. Like I got this dude's face and I was going to literally start a fight. So I'm like, I was like, fuck you, dude. Yeah, my grandma was the best. I love my grandma. She barely spoke any English. She was from Italy, and whatever. She like fucking loved me, and I was like, I would go pick her up. I was at 8th grade, and then when I learned to drive, she would come over to my grandfather already passed away. My grandfather passed away when I was in 6th grade, and then I would go pick my grandma up every Monday. Like when I learned how to drive and take her back to our house and we'd have dinner with her. And I remember I was like beyond being a senior in high school. I think I was like a freshman in college. And for whatever reason, like I was home, it was during the summer and I went to like, no one heard from my grandma and I went and checked on her and I'm the one that found her. And she passed away like 2 days later. She was laying on the floor and she was not in good shape. And there was, she'd been on the floor for a while. She like, I mean, I don't want to get into it, but yeah, it was a messy scene. And like, I called my dad and like, I called 911 and like, they came and got her and like, she passed away like 2 days later. My grandma she was like embarrassed. And I'm like, no, grandma, like what the hell? Like, but yeah, I'm the one that found my grandma. So yeah, she was in bad shape, but no, I love my grandma's fucking awesome. I love all my family members. I love my immediate family members too, but they're the ones that like me the least. So my sisters yesterday and no, it was a good time. We had a great time. There was a honey baked ham. But yeah, my Uncle Lucky's great. Whatever funeral arrangements obviously I'll be there. German Condor, Ray, do you know Margaret Cho? Surah, because I'm Korean, Ray. Yeah, you're right, Minchi. Surah, my name is Surah Ray. Do you know they have basketball there? Jesus, all right, German Condor. Come on, man. I'm just trying to everyone get along. That's all I'm trying to do. That's it. Ozone. KB thinks Uncle Lucky sounds kind of fake, that this is a work. He asked if you could just show the obituary. None of his business. Also, no, I'm not showing obituary. Make it wheelchair basketball. No, I'll play regular basketball. Like I still played basketball. No offense. I think I could still take Chad even with my knee not being 100%. Like no offense. I wasn't that mobile playing with other comics, but I was still pretty good. I still had the best 3-point shot out of unless Dylan played. Dylan, he's a young guy and he's more athletic, but I was all right. Dave Temple's pretty good. He'd play. Kareem Green, he's pretty good. He'd play. But I still had I'm still pretty scrappy. I dive for loose balls and stuff. I'm literally like the cable guy. I still get into it. But yeah, go ahead. Think it's whatever. Ozone. I like you, Ozone. Ozone, I do like you. But yes, there's no. But yes, make it real. That's pretty funny. That is. No, I'll still play, man. I still think I'll be fine. I think I would still be the favorite, even with my bum knee. And not only that, my lower back hurts. That's the other thing. Like I'm gonna get in better. I'm gonna get in better shape. I've been saying that for a while, but I think I'm really gonna do it. I'm not messing around. I'm gonna get in better shape. I got to. I can't get in any worse shape. And also my buddy's like, I can go to that facility and work out too. So I can go to the Browns facility. And so name you like the most. Shit weigher or deuce payer? I know nothing about him weighing shit. And I know nothing about the name deuce payer. I think it's insulting enough just to call him Shuli. I think Shuli is bad enough. No, I don't even hate the guy. Again, I'm thankful he had me on his network. I just didn't like the way I was treated there. I have nothing against Shuley. And Zenhauser's still a good friend of mine. Yeah, Mike Morris, I can give. I don't like that guy. He's not funny. To think he's funny when he's got nothing is insulting to anything. I mean, no offense. I mean, I'm not killing it, but I do a stream. I did all right. I mean, I've had 36 people super chat me tonight, and I'm thankful. I got, Tio Hank gifting memberships and stuff. So, I mean, there are people out there that do like me. Mike Morris did something on his, I don't think no one's going to be like, what does Mike Morris have to say about stuff? People sit here and listen to me fucking talk about honey baked ham and color forms and whatever. They're not going to no offense. KB's not going to snipe Mike Morris. He'll snipe me. There's got to be something there, right? I mean, who's the two people he likes to talk about the most? Me and Anthony Cumia. I'm in pretty good company. Anthony Cumia is a legend, and I'm in the same category as Anthony Cumia when you think about it, as far as people that he seems to be interested in. So, that's not a bad thing. I'm holding company with him. Who's it? Who's he seem to go after the most? Anthony Cumia, Opie, and me. That's his. Suddenly I'm on the same level as Anthony Cumia and Opie. I am in front of my fucking treadmill. I'm on that level where it's I'm the guy. Okay. It's I think that's kind of a compliment when you think about it. When you break it down like that, the three guys, it's me, Opie, me, Opie, Anthony Cumia. It's not bad company. I'm not a radio Hall of Famer. Those guys are. And who's the other guy? Shuley? Shuley's got a network with fucking 200,000 people watching every one of his streams. So, all right, fine. The four of us, that's not bad company when you think about it. When you do the breakdown, that's his Mount Rushmore. Is Shuley, Cumia, Opie, and me. That's his Mount Rushmore of people that he wants to snipe. Okay, I'll take it. I'm on the MLC Mount Rushmore. It's Opie and Anthony, literally Opie and Anthony, Radio Hall of Famers, and I guess sometimes Jim Norton. That's not bad company. That's all I'm saying. It isn't so bad. So I'll take it. I'll say I guess that's a win. I guess that's a win. Is this how you lull the ladies before subduing them? Thank you, FU. I have women. R.I.P. Ray's Uncle Lucky, Wiki, Bozo, retire. Jesus. All right, come on, man. Too soon, beloved chatter. Come on, man. Be respectful. Mark of the Beats Poppy. I heard G-Rocks and MGD are having butt babies. The best to them. The best to them. And they're going to have the most masculine butt babies you could possibly have. May your first butt baby be a masculine butt baby. German Condor, Ray's 9th grade teacher. Ray, stop pissing in the hallway. Ray, no, I'm crying. I'm crying from my pee-pee. Yes, that's how it went down. I thought it was going to... That was my first beer. I don't like doing more than an hour, and I'm already at an hour 15. But I'm going to have another beer. That's my second beer of the night. But Sura's great. Follow her on Instagram. Hoorah for Sura. She's fantastic. Yes, man, my 9th grade teacher. But if I do get that Jim Brown jersey, I will. I'll hang it up here, and that'll be kind of like the thing. Beloved chatter, has anything good ever happened to you? I'm sad now. I'm okay, beloved. I don't think. By the way, I like you, beloved chatter. And the only reason why I unmodded you is because I saw you in another chat saying you didn't like my streams. I don't know why, Ray. I assume you're joshing me, but if you want to be a moderator, I'll moderate. I don't think you want to be, but just text me and be like, yeah, I'll be a moderator again. It made me feel bad. Like you didn't want to be here at all. Like you didn't want to be associated with me. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. A lot of people don't want to be associated with me. Like, I get it. I'm not a Dabbleverse darling. I'm not going to sit there and make fun of. I don't care what's going on with Steel Toe. People are saying he got kicked out of his boxing gym. I don't care. Nothing with the ricottas or the ricatas, whatever they're calling them. Are they the ricottas this week? The ricotta cheese, ricatas, or whatever. Like, I don't care. I don't. I get it. You know. But yeah. Nah, I guess I'm. Looks like I might be getting a free Jim Brown autographed jersey. I'm not saying that's happening, but if it does happen, I'll hang it on the treadmill. I think that'd be good. And then I could do like I could position the camera like this, where it's more like the thing behind me. And I thought about this, man. Like I was thinking about it. Like out of all the sports jerseys, I have an autographed sports jersey of, like Michael Jordan. Like if I had to have any basketball player, I'd want Michael Jordan. If I have to have any NFL football player, I would go. I think a lot of people go Tom Brady, but I go Jim Brown. I go Jim Brown. One, because he's considered the greatest football player of all time, but also he's a Cleveland Brown, and I'm from Cleveland. So basketball, I would go. I mean, baseball, you go Babe Ruth, but who's seriously getting a Babe Ruth autographed jersey? Nobody is. I mean, baseball, you can go with all the all-time greats. You can go with like Satchel Paige. You can go with, he'd be up there. I guess a lot of people go Jackie Robinson. I think Satchel Paige is a bigger deal than Jackie Robinson. That's just me. I know everyone, like that's the only, I know Jackie Robinson Day just happened. No disrespect to Jackie Robinson, but people act like he broke the color barrier and like he had to deal with everything. Literally, like 10 days after he played for the Dodgers, Larry Doby played for the Cleveland Indians, and he was statistically just as good as a player as Jackie Robinson. Not only that, the Indians won the World Series in 1948. When did Robinson break the color barrier? So they might even won that same year. Jackie Robinson color barrier. Like Larry, and nothing against Jackie Robinson. It's a great story. It's awesome. But as a Clevelander, it kind of diminishes it. Like he gets all this credence. 1947. That's when he broke the color. And then Larry Doby came in the exact same year. Literally like just a few weeks. So, I mean, that always like got me weird. Like, okay, Jackie Robinson came in. And like what? So he had to deal with racism. And like 4 weeks later, when Larry Doby entered the league, like he didn't have it, like racism disappeared or something. Like Larry Doby didn't have to deal with the same shit. Like somehow Larry Doby, like Robinson had to, and then he also had like Roy Campanella and Don Newcomb. He had like other black teammates. And don't get me wrong, Larry Doby had it too. Like Satchel Paige came in and stuff. And people don't credit Bob Feller and the whole like breaking the racial barrier in baseball, because like Bob Feller is part of the reason. It was also because they would do the barnstorming and they would play, because Major League Baseball only paid you so much money and the Negro Leagues was going on. So when everything was done in the off season, the Major League Baseball players would team up with the Negro League players and they would play. They would do barnstorming games, and they would sell more tickets at Yankee Stadium than the Yankees. Like they would sell out, and Bob Feller was part of that. He's the guy in Major League Baseball that would make that happen. And he developed a good relationship with a lot of black players, Larry Doby and Satchel Paige, and he helped bring them in. So like Bob Feller should get some credit too. They make it sound like Branch Rickey was like the guy that like made it. It's like it was more than that. It was more than that. So I don't know. Like I think that gets lost in the shuffle, the whole thing. And again, not to diminish Jackie Robinson, but it's weird that he gets put like here and everyone else takes a backseat down to here. And it's like, now these other guys are pretty important. They're right there. Where are you at, T.O. Hank? T.O. Hank will agree with me. He's a baseball historian. Where's Mark Lewis? Mark, the legend. He'll agree with me. Like, it wasn't just Jackie Robinson and like that was it. So I don't know. I think it diminishes the other people that were part of it is all I'm saying. Again, not take anything away from the guy, Jackie Roosevelt Robinson. But I just think it takes away. That's all. For me, it takes away a little bit when you're not recognizing Larry Doby and the Satchel Paige and the other guys that helped, the Josh Gibsons, who never got to play in the major leagues, but he was like the Black Babe Ruth. And he would do the barnstorming with the MLB players and stuff like. It kind of diminishes. That's all. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'm done ranting about that. Again, I'm a dork. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm just fucking being a dork. But yeah, if you hear me talking, it's not like I'm saying Jackie Robinson, like, don't. I have a Jackie Robinson card that I purposely went out of my way to buy out of respect. I mean, he was a great player, one of the greatest baseball players of all time. But like Larry Doby and Satchel Paige were pretty big deals. Like they were also very important. That's all I'm saying. They were also pretty big deals. So to be like, yeah, it's Robinson and go to the Negro League Hall of Fame in Kansas City. It's awesome. It's a great museum to go check out. It's really cool. Sherman Condor, Ray, your grandma says hell sucks and the devil does. All right, thank you, Sherman Condor. No, my grandma is literally like one of the sweetest people of all time. Like, yeah. If you didn't like my grandma, everyone loved my grandma. My grandma just broken English. She speak her mind. Just a very simple lady, kind of like me. But yeah, no, she was awesome. Like, yeah, and she just loved me. And, yeah, my two favorite relatives. Definitely my grandma, my Aunt Judy, just unconditional love from both of them. Great people. Great people. Tommy Seven Names. Tommy Seven Names. Tommy Seven Names. This summer, we're going to see Third Base. They're touring this year. Let's see. I'm looking it up right now. We're going Third Base tour. I know they're touring. Did they announce the tour dates? They keep saying they're going to tour. They're planning a North American tour. Their first, all right. Tommy Seven Names right here. Let me know if you're into this. We'll do this. We'll do this. You and me, we're going. I don't know what the tickets are, or what the deal is, but right here it says, yes, hip-hop duo Third Base, consisting of MC Serch and Pete Nice, has indeed reunited and is planning a North American tour in 2025. Their first performance after a 11-year hiatus was at DJ Cassidy's Pass the Mic live event in Newark, New Jersey on November 8, 2024. This performance marked, I thought, all right, before I went to this page, I thought they were saying their first performance is going to be November 8th, and I assumed it was going to be November 8th, 2025. And I was like, we're going to go Newark, New Jersey. We're doing it November 8th. But no, that's not. That's like the last. Let me know, buddy. We're going, dude. Anywhere in the New York City area, we're doing it. We're doing it, man. Tommy L, it's you and me. Tommy Seven Names, Tommy L, whatever you're calling yourself today, tomorrow. We're doing it. We're fucking doing it. Like, neither of us are driving. We're gonna get drunk, have a great time, and fucking sing along with Third fucking Base. They're not that popular anymore, so it's gonna be me, you, and 30 other people. I'll wear my Jim Brown autograph jersey. And we're doing it. We're doing it. This concert's literally for you and me. That's who's doing it. You, me, and third base. It's happening. We're doing it, man. Ray, I just got off the phone. Big J, he said, keep his name out your motherfucking mouth. What a punk, man. This is coming from my friend. This is Tommy Seven, who's my friend. This motherfucker. See this shit I got to put up? This is from my friends. From one of my friends. Jesus Christ, Tommy Seven Names. I don't need this kind of negativity, man. Dick Fitzwell with his Brian Scalabrine. He's the white mamba, Dick Fitzwell. Do you think Shuley should apologize for his people killing Judah? No, did they? Did they? Was Jesus a real thing? I don't like seriously. Like the whole story is like they went to the tomb and why were they going to the tomb? That's what I don't get about Easter. So they went to the tomb and the tomb was empty. Like maybe someone went in there and took you went to the tomb and opened it up to go see if he was in there. Like maybe someone else went to the tomb and opened it. You ever think about that? Like, how does that get like left out of the story? How does that get left out of the story? Maybe someone else went in there and like, all right. And people are doing this and people are just showing up being like, hey, what's going on in here? Maybe someone else did it. And they're like, let's give them a proper burial. And maybe they buried them somewhere nice and be like, we execute them and put them in a tomb. Maybe they did something nice. Like it was even like malicious. They're like, all right, maybe other people respected Jesus and like, let's get the body and put it somewhere where people don't hate him and they love him. So the whole story is like fishy. So maybe he did exist and like people that like love the guy, like are like, let's get the body and give him a proper burial somewhere else and not like in this tomb where they put people that got executed on crosses. Do you ever think about that? Like, am I the only one with logic around here? Am I the only one with common sense? That's what I do. I bring common sense. I see the table. That's what I do. I see a table and I bring common sense. I bring common sense and logic to the table. Nobody else seems to bring common sense and logic to the table. I do. That's what I do. What'd you bring to the table? Common sense and logic. That's what I did. So that's all I'm saying. I just think it's, that's it. That's all I'm saying. I think no one else seems to look at that stuff. And I do. I see it. I see common sense and logic, and that's what I do. I see a table, and that's what I bring to the table. Common sense and logic. But that's just me. That's just what I do. I'm just a guy that does it. Other people don't do it. I do that. I'm like, come on, common sense. Come on, logic. You know what else I'm going to bring? My knee brace. I'm going to bring my knee brace. I'm bringing my knee brace. Brian Scalabrine, the white mamba. Johnny Carson, who's a good egg. He's making up T-shirts. Johnny Carson, when you get your T-shirts, I'll plug them on here. I got you, buddy. I'll plug your cutting stuff up. That's what he's doing. Is cutting stuff up. Follow Johnny Carson. Thank you for gifting a membership. I'll put up your YouTube channel. Johnny F. Carson. There it is. Everybody follow him. He's a good egg. We all like Johnny F. Carson. One of the nicest guys. He's cool to everybody. He's a good man. For as old as he is, he has 15 birthday parties. That's a lot of birthday parties. No, he had 2. I went to one. I would have went to the second one. Sounds like the second one was more fun. I would have went to the second one. And I was en route to your second birthday party when someone's like, hey, how come you're not here? I'm like, It's like, oh, it's happening right now. And I was like, and then I was on my way. And as I'm on my way, they literally like called me 15 minutes later. It's like, everybody's leaving. Don't bother coming. It's like, all right. But I would have went. But Johnny F. Carson, everyone follow him on Twitter. He's a good man. We all love him. He's very handsome. He's taken, ladies. He's taken. He's not a free agent anymore. Dick Fitzwell, Kurt Flood created agencies for, Kurt Flood is the guy, a black baseball player who created a free agency. He's the first guy. I don't know the whole story, but I do know he's responsible. Like, free agency in baseball was not a thing until Kurt Flood. He played for the St. Louis Cardinals. Not even that great of a player, if I remember correctly. I mean, he obviously was good for a few years that he was in demand as a free agent, but I mean, he wasn't Lou Brock. I know Lou Brock was on those teams. Roger Maris, even though Roger Maris was like kind of past his prime in those days. Bob Gibson was one of the greatest baseball players of all time, starting pitcher. But yeah, but you are correct. Kurt Flood. All right, we'll give homage to Kurt Flood. We'll do it. This is Kurt Flood, everybody. And not only that, yeah, this is true. This is very true. Dick Fitzwell puts out a very good point. Because not only did he create free agency, like how Kurt Flood changed baseball and killed his career in the process, which is true because he was a trailblazer. He created free agency, but at the same time, he was kind of blackballed because like all the owners hated him for like giving leverage to the players. The fact that you give leverage to the players, the owners like, whoa, that's what this guy's doing. But yeah, the Cardinals center fielder, the subject of a new HBO documentary, brought in the era of free agency. Yeah, he changed baseball better for the players. This is 2011, I guess it's HBO documentary. So maybe that's why I don't know him too well, because they didn't get to play too long but yeah, read the whole art. I hate this shit. I hate it when like it's an article that shows up and you want to like read the article, but it's like, all right, if you want to read this article, subscribe for $5.99 a month. It's like, no, I'm not. I just wanted to read one Kurt Flood article, but yeah, he killed his career by doing it. But all right, you guys are awesome. I did an hour and a half. You guys are great. Surah was great. Let's be on Patreon, patreon.com/Ray DeVito. You know, I'm the greatest. It's me, Opie, and Anthony. And yes, I'm up there. And I guess occasionally Jim, I don't know who's the other guy that he checks in on, but yes, I guess it's Opie, Anthony, and me. We're up there. I'm on the same level as those dudes. As I am in front of a treadmill in the basement. All right, I love everybody, man. And Tommy Seven Names, we're going to see third base, you punk. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Patreon.com/Ray DeVito, or get a membership, and it'll be available there. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace. And thank you guys for hanging out. You're good people.